Welcome where curiosity becomes dangerous. Let's try a bizarre simulation. What if insects suddenly grew to the size of cars? Morning. You open your window expecting to see a quiet street. Instead, a cockroach the size of a van scuttles across the road. Its legs punch holes in the asphalt, its antennae whip the air like telephone wires. For a split second, it looks at you. And that's when you realize you're no longer the master of your neighborhood. You're just food. Insects already rule the planet in numbers. They outnumber us by trillions. But at this new size, the balance of power changes overnight. Picture ants, each the size of a horse, dismantling an entire apartment block, brick by brick, carrying off furniture like treasure. Mosquitoes become flying syringes, draining a person in seconds. Bees, once symbols of life, defend their giant hives like fortresses, buzzing guards larger than bulls. And spiders? Their webs span entire streets, sticky cables thick as steel, trapping buses, cars, and anyone unlucky enough to wander close. The first 24 hours would be panic. Sirens screaming, chaos in the streets. Grocery stores are overrun, not by shoppers, but by beetles smashing shelves and chewing through packaging. Mosquitoes swarm over suburbs like living helicopters. At night, the world doesn't quiet down. Instead, it vibrates with the low, endless hum of enormous wings. Sleep becomes impossible. After a week, human life has collapsed. A picnic in the park is suicide. Giant ants will carry you away like a sandwich. Pets vanish. Dogs, cats, even cattle disappear into the shadows. Inside your home, you're not safe either. A single crumb of bread is a chemical signal strong enough to draw a cockroach as big as a truck, smashing through windows and doors. Humanity retreats underground. Subway tunnels and basements become crowded colonies. Above ground, Earth belongs to the insects. The environment suffers too. Agriculture collapses. Fields are devoured. Forests stripped bare. The balance of ecosystems shatters. Some insects thrive, others vanish. Disease spreads at terrifying speed. A mosquito the size of a drone doesn't just carry malaria, it delivers pandemics to entire cities. But here's the strange twist: their size might doom them. Insects breathe through tiny tubes, a system perfect for small bodies but useless for giants. They'd suffocate. Their legs, built for light frames, would snap under the weight. Their wings, once graceful, couldn't lift them anymore. The problem? That collapse wouldn't come fast enough to save us. Even if giant insects died out in a few generations, humanity wouldn't last long enough to see it. And here's where irony kicks in. Think about how often you've chased a mosquito with a slipper and missed. Now imagine facing one the size of a Jeep, or walking to work with spiderwebs stretching between skyscrapers. This wouldn't be a movie, it would be your commute. Civilization wouldn't just adapt. It would end. Humans wouldn't be predators anymore. We'd be prey. Of course, this is just a thought experiment. But it reminds us how fragile our dominance really is. Now imagine flipping the scenario. Instead of insects growing larger, what if humans shrank smaller? So small we were no bigger than ants. And if you don't want to end up as the main course at an insect buffet, hit like and subscribe to the channel. It won't guarantee your survival, but it will keep your curiosity alive.